All right, so now we're getting really close. This is the part where most buyers start to feel that mix of excitement and nerves because you're thinking, wait, are we really about to close? And yes, we are. So now we need to talk about one of the most important steps right before you officially become a homeowner, and that is the final walkthrough. The final walkthrough is your last opportunity to walk through the home before you close escrow. This is the moment when you're making sure the home is in the condition it's supposed to be in based on what you agreed to in the contract. It's also the moment where we confirm that nothing has changed since the last time you saw the property. Because here's the truth. Most of the time, everything is fine, but every once in a while, something unexpected pops up. And the final walkthrough is how we catch it before you sign your final paperwork and wire the funds. So what are we looking for during the final walkthrough? We're checking that the home looks the way it should. We're making sure nothing major has happened since the inspection. We're also confirming that the home is clear of any items that were supposed to be removed, unless the seller and buyer agreed these items would stay. Now, if repairs were negotiated during escrow, this is also the time we confirm what was agreed upon. Sometimes the seller makes repairs before closing. Sometimes the seller offers a credit instead, and you handle the repairs after closing. Either way, the final walkthrough helps you make sure the agreement matches what's actually happening. Now, here's another big reason the final walkthrough matters. Sometimes sellers request extra time after closing to move out. That's called a seller rent back or a seller in possession. And if that's part of your deal, we still do the final walkthrough. Even if the seller hasn't fully moved out yet, this is still your chance to check the home, take measurements, and make sure you feel comfortable with the condition of everything. It's also a great time to plan ahead. If you're thinking about painting, flooring, or getting work done after you move in, this is when you can start visualizing what you want to do. Now, let me say something really important. Just because we're close to closing, it doesn't mean we rush into things. If something is wrong during the final walkthrough, we can slow things down. If there's damage that wasn't there before, we address it. If something major happens, we deal with it before we close. Because once we close, it becomes a little harder to negotiate anything. So the final walkthrough is your last protection. It's your final checkpoint, and it's one of the easiest ways to make sure you're not walking into any surprises after you get your keys. All right, so here's the main takeaway. The final walkthrough is not just a formality. It's your last chance to confirm the home is in the condition you agreed to, that any negotiated items are handled correctly, and that you feel confident moving forward. And don't worry, I'll be there with you, walking through it step by step, making sure we don't miss anything.